Landen Chandler. There were 9,000 victims of hate crimes in the United States, according to Eric Holder, the Attorney General of the Uniformed Crime Reporting Program, in a report back in 2017. Everyone's unique in their own way, for better or for worse. You might be good at a sport like basketball, really smart or not so smart. Everybody's different. Nobody wants to be made fun of for how they're different. Hate speech should not be tolerated. Throughout the speech, I will talk about, first I'll talk about what hate speech is. Second, I'll talk about who hate speech can be against. And finally, I will talk about how hate speech can affect society. Hate speech is misunderstood nowadays. There are many misconceptions about hate speech. One misconception about hate speech is that it is only in private affairs. Like, hate speech can be me telling someone that, like in an argument, that they're not good enough. But that's just not true. People also believe that hate speech is illegal, which it's not. It's protected by the First Amendment. According to Sonia Sorinen, a project coordinator for the Center for Gender Equality Information, in a publication in 2018, hate speech is words, expressions, or pictures that spread hate. Hate speech can be against many different types of people. It can be against people for their beliefs, whether they're a Christian, Jew, Muslim, or anything. It can also be against like a group of people, like smart people, people who aren't so smart, or people who enjoy certain activities like sports or robotics. Hate speech can also be against people of different ethnicities. 59.6% of hate crime in 2017 was against people who were of different ethnicities than the person that committed the crime. It can also be against people of different colors. Hate speech can change society for the worse. Hate speech can cause hate crime in places where hate speech is common, and it can split society farther than it's already split now. Hate speech can make people feel like they're not good enough, like they're not equal to everybody else, like they're bad at something or not a person, inhuman. But that's just not true. Everybody's human. Everybody's equal. And according to Robert Mark Simpson, a lecturer in philosophy at the University College London, he wrote in a book, Law and Philosophy, that was published in December 2018, that children are the most receptive to feeling desensitized from hate speech. They feel like they are the most receptive to being called not good enough because they are young and can be influenced very easily. First, I talked about what hate speech is. Second, I talked about who hate speech can be against. And finally, I talked about how hate speech can change society. Hate speech should not be tolerated in today's society. Everybody's different in their own way, and nobody should be made fun of for how they're different.